Hey guys, welcome back. So recently we posted about our move to a new place. Our old unit had been our home since we started living together, which is crazy because we actually started dating before we moved in together. So it is quite ironic that we first made memories in that condo and then we got married there, and now we re-moving out. Now some people were surprised when they learned that it took us 4 years to save up for the new place. But you see, getting a house is not really an achievement. And when we bought our first condo, we also financed most of it through a loan. Now, being debt-free, on the other hand, is something to celebrate. Because listen, if you have a job, you're not unemployed, but somehow you're always broke. The truth is, you might be living beyond your means and not even know it. In this video, I'll share 3 major red flags that reveal whether you're overspending and how to fix them before they trap you in long-term debt. I get it. It's scary to talk about money. It's stressful and awkward. And because it evokes so much emotion, we tend to spend money based on feelings instead of facts. So let's use this episode as a wake-up call. Let's start with knowing ourselves. If you find yourself avoiding your bank statements or the whole idea of checking your accounts altogether, yeah, that's a red flag. Like you feel overwhelmed just thinking about it, which means you don't want to face the damage. This fear is a sign that you're spending blindly and emotionally. Instead of fixing the problem, I encourage you to start by owning it. First, set a weekly Money Monday check-in. Dedicate the first 10 minutes of every week to review your finances. Check your balances, categorize your expenses, look at your bills, everything. Don't hide from it. Just like how your body needs exercise and the more you put it off, the more difficult it becomes. Same goes for facing your finances. Second, own your numbers. Accept where you are, then take responsibility for your actions. This will allow you to learn from your mistakes and improve your financial situation. Take my wife, Patty, for example. She was someone who would never go through her bank statement. She doesn't have anything to hide per se, but she simply didn't care. To her, it was just too boring and complicated until she realized that she had to get better at managing her finances. So she started taking action. She created categories for her transactions and set daily limits for discretionary spending. She's even subscribed to newsletters that teach her about investing. Red flag no. 2. Your lifestyle grows with your income. When you get a promotion, you buy a new phone. You start a side hustle, you get more Shopee packages. Listen, a pay raise is great, but if you immediately think about all the extra things that you can buy with it, you might be in trouble. This is what we call lifestyle inflation. And it is one of the reasons why most people are trapped in the same financial level. Their income increases, yes, but so do their expenses. The moment they make more money, they also spend more money. They end up just breaking even. If you're guilty of this, here's a fix. Every time you get a pay raise, bonus, commission, or any form of additional income, split 50% of it to savings or investments automatically. That way, you won't have the chance to blow it all on unnecessary purchases. For example, if you receive a monthly salary of 30,000 pesos and get a 10% increase, congratulations, you now earn 33,000 pesos a month. So if you follow our 50-50 rule, 16,500 will be allocated to your savings or investments. Aside from having a healthy emergency fund and retirement plan, you can also use it to invest in yourself or start a business. And finally, red flag? No. 3. You can't survive without sueldo. Here's a scenario. You haven't received your paycheck yet, but you need to buy groceries. What do? You ask your friend for 3,000 pesos, promising to pay him back as soon as you get your salary. By the end of the month, you only have 5,000 pesos left in your bank account. But it's payday, so you transfer 3,000 to your friend and 2,000 to your savings. 2 weeks later, you run out of cash again, and you panic because you still have 2 more weeks to go before your next paycheck. You try to cut down on expenses, but you're pretty much living on credit, relying on delivery services, so you have to go out and check in your balance every hour to make sure that you have enough money to pay for your next meal. If you can relate, let me tell you, you're not alone. A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. They depend on their salary to survive, and they wouldn't be able to cope if it gets delayed. If you can't go even 7 days without your next sueldo, you're living at 100% burn rate, meaning you spend 100% of your income as soon as you get it. There's no buffer between you and the next paycheck, and if anything happens, you'll be in trouble. Before anything else, you need to establish an emergency buffer, a safety net that you can rely on if you lose your job or experience financial setbacks. It should cover 1 month of your expenses at minimum, but we aim for 3 to 6 months. This way, you won't panic if your salary gets delayed, or if you have unexpected expenses. How do you build one? Well, start small. We recommend saving 50 pesos a day, which is equivalent to around 1,500 pesos a month. Automate this by transferring 50 pesos from your checking to savings account every single day. Soon enough, you'll have an emergency fund to fall back on. And once you've reached your target amount, you can increase your savings rate. Let me say this, you don't need to earn millions to be stable. You don't need to be an influencer, a celebrity, or even work in corporate to build wealth. You just need to stop living at your limit. And that starts with the little things. If you found yourself in any of these 3 red flags, now's the best time to fix it. We created practical tools to help you budget smarter and build your savings. You can download our Living Within Your Means toolkit, which includes a budget tracker, expense analyzer, and savings calculator. It's completely free. Just visit vinkriotsgumroad.com to get a copy. I'm Vang, the co-founder of a financial app. I'm on a mission to make it fun and easy to save, invest, and build wealth. Follow us for weekly real-life finance guides. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time,